this is game 2 of our what now has been determined to be our Charterstone series of games.
Yeah, Charterstone series.
All right, if you didn't watch part 1, go watch part 1 because that was game 1. And that's how some of this stuff got created on this board. Fundamentally, what's going on here, this is a legacy game. So as we're playing, we're peeling these stickers, which is killing me, by the way, and placing on the board, making new buildings, okay? So I'll go around once over in case you're joining now. You know what? No. You know our names now. Go watch episode 1 to know what our names are because I'm...
yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, moving on. So we're going to start with setup.
Setup. Create the general supply.
Done.
Okay. Objective met. Reveal 3 random objective cards.
Reputation again, resources again, and
Same thing from last time.
Okay, so
there's not many. There's just not many.
Okay.
Okay. Progress token. Place that on the progress space. We got that. Guideposts. We already have a new guidepost set up. We want to have the most coins and resources. First player determine
at the end of the game.
Yes.
Well done.
Go ahead and place 5 random face-up advancement cards, and then determine first player.
Here come some buildings.
So we get this persona too.
Well, I'm getting to the persona in a second. Okay, so
that one's not in the
keep
game.
going. Me again. Okay. Personal supply. Persona cards. During setup, you select any persona card from your charter test. Keep it face up. You may use its ability throughout the game. You will mark your persona as part of the end game setup. Each marked persona is worth 5 to 7 victory points at the end of the campaign. You will be told to mark your selected persona at the end of the game if you used it. If you unlock a persona card during the game, you must place your persona cards into your charter chest, even if it doesn't look like your original persona. You can't use it this game. Keep all persona cards from game to game. So you can continue to use ones that are marked, but they won't gain you any more victory points at the end of the campaign.
So I'm gonna, we bumped this. Wait. Okay.
So when you put one out, you mark it. If it's a new one.
So what do I mark it with?
You just put your name back up on top.
Oh, I did. Okay, so for the record, basically, this was the persona I started with. Nothing special. This is literally looks like the same persona, but every time I use a building that features clay, I gain a victory point, right? So for me, it doesn't make a lot of sense not to use the advanced persona.
I'm just gonna explain mine real quick because it's easy. It's the same thing, but tall.
Right. So why would you use the basic one? You might as well use the one that gives you something else.
Yeah.
Right. Perfect.
With a net.
I had another one in here, but I would prefer her.
Okay.
That's a tough one there.
Not for me. It was an obvious choice.
Did you only have one guy?
Well, one doesn't work, and the other 2 here.
So the market, I just put a name on it, right?
No, you're gonna mark the little
as I've used
triangle at the end of the game.
At
But
the
you
end of
can
the
you
game.
can do it now if you want. There's no.
Okay, just to indicate that I have used them.
This is
at
the
least
one you
once.
are using. Yes. And it'll gain you victory points at the end of the campaign for using it.
So now there's supposed to be a refresh kit with new stickers that allows you to redo
For the
it?
other side of the board. Yep.
The
And
other
new
side
cards
of the
too.
board.
Yeah.
So I
Interesting.
mark my prospector.
We also color that in.
After
Yeah,
using
if
a
you
building
used
with a
it.
metal cost, gain a victory point.
Which you're using it this turn. So that because at the end of the campaign, that scores you points.
Buildings I construct this game, the first time I use them, I gain 4 victory points.
Interesting.
Yeah, I had one that if I Charterstone, I get a bonus. But I'm not going to Charterstone that much, I don't think. And I have Sherpy guy.
Okay, everybody's
so
ready?
We're ready with victory points start at 0 again.
Yep, everybody starts at 0.
All right, here we go.
Wood for me,
Game 2.
please.
Wood for the lady.
Thank you.
Yeah. He's on.
I'm gonna get coal.
Cool.
So
I have a quick question. If you decide to open a crate without building a building, that building is lost, right?
You have to build a building first. You can't open a crate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and that's what's going to mess up things, because... Okay, so... Because won't be able to keep them after this game.
No, you won't.
Nope.
Nope. So taking a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. I
Going
mean,
for play.
for this game, I'm still okay.
Here, let me see. I'm gonna need a wheat.
Wheat.
Thank you.
Cool.
Gives me what?
Pitch black for you.
What is that?
May I see?
Back of the book.
I know
But she
it's
can't
one of
see the
these two. I
symbol.
just can't see the symbol. You're
It's the gray one.
Is there an open?
It's the
circle?
gray one.
It's closed.
It's the gray
It's
one
closed.
on the left.
This one. It's a building card. So you would gain a face-up unconstructed building card.
I should have taken the other guy then, because I see what I didn't realize that building did. Okay.
Now you do it. Move along.
Oh, over to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. After using a building with a metal cost, gain a victory point.
So you gain a victory point and
You are blue.
and a gold. 2 golds.
We put the old persona back in here.
Yep. There you go. And it's my turn.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get me some clay.
And I'm gonna take back.
Get more coal.
Is John?
It's me?
Yeah.
No. I did. I got me another clay.
Okay. Wood.
What?
I need iron. Pumpkin and a wheat. I'm gonna get another coal.
Cool. Now it's John.
Take back.
Take back. We're going to go and gain us some wheat. Wheat. Please.
I am going to get an iron. Well, there's no robot there.
Huh?
Well, she doesn't want to give you.
Let me see the back of them. I want to see what these symbols are sitting out here.
I believe it's you.
Oh,
What do
I'm
you
sorry.
think?
6, 8. I'm gonna get another coal.
Sheesh. You got enough coal there? Alright. Okay.
Pay an iron, get 2 gold, a victory point, and I will. Wow, those are worth a lot of victory points, aren't they?
Okay.
Here. A lot more.
Take back.
I'm gonna get an iron.
That's interesting. Okay, so brick.
Edmonds, the earthquake causer.
Wait, did you mean this one?
Brick.
To gain a
Basic
brick?
clay. Yeah. Basic clay.
Okay.
Alright, so me,
Gain a brick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the forest to get me some wood.
I think I found some over here. She doesn't need a set. She just needs a 6 by. Oh, just one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll have some different. And I can grab a few and then.
Okay. gonna get interesting. I'm going to.
Oh no, it's for my sister.
It's gonna get interesting.
Yes,
It's already interesting.
Well, it's gonna get more interesting. I'm gonna build.
Aha!
So first off, 3 influence tokens into the general supply, please. 4 resources. It's going to be 2 wood, a grain, and a coal.
I moved the progress track.
I get 5 victory points, but I gain 2 more. I get 7 from.
You are green?
Yes, I'm green.
7. Okay.
And I am going to put up the constructor building.
What does that do?
If you spend 2 influence tokens and 3 gold, you can build a building. You don't need the resources.
Wow.
And you gain 4 victory points instead of 5.
2. So that actually is really, really cool because not only are you saving an influence token, you're also saving.
The
You
resources.
get 1 less victory point,
Yeah, but
and this
there's-
track still moves.
That's still pretty freaking awesome. I will tell you.
Cheaper building
Yeah. High five. That's the kind of building I like to see.
with no resources though,
Yeah.
but
So it's
influence
gonna-
instead.
and gold instead.
So how much is it of each?
2 influence, 3 gold.
So I immediately could build a building if I wanted to.
You could.
And you don't have to spend these.
Yep, no
Right.
resources.
So the sweet thing
Wow.
about that, again, yeah, I mean, that's.
What
Oh,
the
but
But
I
keep
don't
in
know if I
mind-
want to turn this building loose.
I
Keep in
like
mind, it does eat up 2 of these. Here you're eating 3
Yeah.
to build a building, so it's even cheaper in this sense.
Yeah,
right? Because this speeds
but
up
this
the
building is really. This thing would just be constantly pounded. That's why I took it.
Children at home, cover your ears.
Well, no, you gain your your influence tokens back
Yeah, I know.
for a resource. You turn a resource in.
I get you. I'm 100% getting you. So don't build it. I'm okay with
Oh,
that.
wow, that's so tempting to just jump over there and do that.
Oh, just wait.
But you have to. You can only build your buildings with that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anything in this game allows you to build somebody else. I like that building. I'll build it, okay? Is that good, Chappie? No?
So there's something that I don't want to reveal yet,
Yeah.
but
right.
it would change the way you do things.
That's fine.
So
What?
I don't know. She's being...
Oh,
I've played before, so I know what happens. But
well, maybe we should know since you know.
We'll find out the hard way.
Yes.
yeah,
So
you'll
that's-
find out
I'm
the
going
hard
to
way.
play with information. I know. You
Well,
guys find out the hard.
Just try. I'm trying to. I told everybody else before you got here. I played this charter last time, so I
Okay.
know how this one works. So I'm playing a different one, so that I don't have any sort of advantage in that perspective.
2 and 2, right?
So you are building a building after.
I am
2 and 3 gold.
3 gold.
Yep.
I can't read it from here.
Yeah. So you gain.
I
you
do
get
that.
Oh my goodness!
4
Wow.
victory points.
What's going on?
I move the track.
2,
Get one of
3,
these
4.
on the down there.
Okay.
When I advance the progress token, I gain another victory point.
That's another one.
Okay. And I'm going to build the windmill.
Wow. That's
You can gain
that's
back
a card.
You
victory.
can get back. You can get back your influence token.
For a resource. You gain 1 influence.
I don't know. Mike now my kind of favorite person too. That's you're not gonna hear this said a lot, folks.
And this is no
Nope.
crate,
Great. Yep.
crateless.
That's a pretty powerful.
Yes, this
I'm
little.
liking that.
I like that one.
So it's not getting constantly pounded because I have to spend the influence first.
No, it's a resource to get influence. You pull one.
No,
in.
I get it, but I have to get rid of it before I can gain it.
Which
and
I
I
just
think you
did.
have to name these.
No,
yes?
you don't.
No,
They have
okay, all right,
names.
they're named.
Good. All right. Me?
I believe so.
Hey, I'm also gonna go. Big.
Well, I know I'm going to lose a lot of these because
Can you
if you don't Charterstone them, if you don't crate them, or you
So,
don't build them, you're going to
Two of
lose them.
those.
2 of these.
No, 3 gold and 2 of the
3 gold
and the
and
2
2
of those.
influence into the general supply.
So,
3 gold. So I'm building a kiln, guys. So you can choose to spend Yeah, this is gonna work out like a charm because you can spend 1 influence to gain 2 bricks, guys, and then buy it back from Mike. Ish.
Production's starting to ramp in a hurry.
Yeah, I started the catastrophe.
So, excuse me for a second, though.
Yeah, we got to fill up this town in a hurry.
You got me the 4, right?
And we have to advance this.
That advance.
Yeah.
I didn't put a thing on the reputation track, right? Okay, good. So just 4 victory points.
Wow. Yeah, that little thing jump-started stuff, didn't it?
So I think I know what I need to name my charter, mostly because I seem to be the bricklayer or maker.
Oh, do we get to name her charter since we were losers?
Yeah,
you guys get to, and you get to name mine too, but we skipped the names for now until we...
Let's get done with the game and then we'll...
Okay.
Oh, I mean...
So that was you.
That was me.
Wow, this thing ramps in a hurry, doesn't it?
It sure does.
I'm in need of gold. Where am I gonna go to get some gold?
You can spend a brick here to gain a gold.
I'm gonna go over here. I'll spend my 1 wood here to gain a gold, and I'll put 1 on my reputation track here. Thank you.
I'm gonna camp here.
Okay, so coal for you.
I will bump myself.
Nope, she's spending a coal to get 2 gold.
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, my bad.
So,
I also get a victory point for my power.
So I'm bumping myself to get another brick.
Okay.
So me?
Yep, you.
Please.
I'm gonna also take back.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
So for 2 gold.
And I get another victory point.
Nice. Mr. Edmonds.
Oh, it's me, isn't it? So that's...
Me, I'm going to spend a wood for a gold.
Gold and influence on the reputation.
Influence on the reputation, which earns me a victory point.
Okay, I'm going to go to the treasury and trade this pumpkin in for gold, because I'm still goldless over here.
I'm gonna do it again and get another victory point and get 2 gold.
Take back.
Victory point? I see what you're after.
A gold.
2 gold.
Look at all the gold.
Think about spending that, because remember after this round, you'll get
the
to keep
one.
1.
Far from
Depends on what
but
she
it-
wants to do. She's got the guidepost
Yeah.
there too, right? So are we racing for gold?
That's true, but
Yeah.
What does this do?
you remember
Have the most gold and
you wanna have
resources
the
at
most
the end of the
coins
game.
And resources, yeah.
Combined? Like, I have
Combined.
15 gold. It's
Yeah.
more, okay, alright.
You just
Apparently
don't
it's
know what's
combined.
hiding behind the glitter.
Yeah.
Might be no benefit to speak of. Who knows?
Well, that was my turn.
So it's over to...
What does that do? Oh, I take back.
Yep. And
Oh, okay. I didn't know you got gone. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to spend the brick to gain a gold,
And,
a victory point,
and another victory.
and another victory point because I was a building with a clay cost.
Yeah.
Since there's nothing there, sell this iron for 2 gold.
Gold for the win.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get more gold and victory point.
2 more gold.
Yeah.
And 1 victory point.
I'm going to gain some iron and an assistant treasurer.
Refresh my memory to uncrate. To uncrate, you go there. Charterstone, you spend 4 gold and 2
influence tokens.
and that goes to the discard.
Yep.
Right?
Yikes, I got a huge pile of cards.
Are these worth victory points at the end?
Okay.
Those are buildings, and you can only keep 1 each round.
Oh,
Yep.
So
So
they
I've
carry
got
over?
3. I've got
Only 1,
okay.
based on your
yeah.
capacity.
So I've got way too many. Yeah.
Alright.
You have to get down to 1 that you will keep, and the rest of them go away. So it's kind of interesting what I might have to do here.
Alright. Whose turn is it?
His.
My turn? I can only take
that
back.
Iron.
You did?
Yep.
So I'm gonna do the same thing and spend my last call and get another victory point and 2 gold.
Trying to bogart the gold, huh? Let's see here. I am going here and trading in one of these for 2 gold and a victory point. Blue.
I'm gonna go over here, spend the brick for a gold and 2 victory points. Yep.
Okay. Wood, please.
What's that?
That is, you can gain an empty one.
You can gain one of these.
Yeah.
This one is gain a filled one.
Right, so the empty ones are crates.
Okay.
And the filled ones are buildings, so both are good.
Okay.
Well,
to gain.
potentially, yeah.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
So I have none left, so I'm gonna put my last guy on the market and spend a gold and something.
To gain a card?
Yeah, to gain one of those cards.
And which one do you want? Do you want a building that does something, or do you want the crate?
So remember the crate, you still gotta unlock it, right?
Try to
Which costs you 4 gold and 2 influence tokens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the crate.
And for our last card at this point, let's see, use the grandstand, you may gain a reputation.
May gain a reputation. Interesting.
Assistant type. Okay. What was I? Where was I? Okay, so I will bump myself, spend iron, 2 gold, and a victory point, please.
Go to market. Merry Christmas.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anything. For
1 gold, 1 resource.
1 gold, 1 resource. And I will purchase this fine lady over here.
Okay. And Charterstone. For 2 influence tokens.
2 influence.
Right here. Here.
Oh.
Sorry, microphone.
Ah!
4 gold. Number 28.
28. It's one of those asterisk cards. Look out.
So she's obviously
Must
musical.
mean it's
So this will be
rules.
melody.
Uh-oh. She just invoked peril.
Peril!
What
Okay.
did you do?
You can no longer ignore the problems that threaten your village. Luckily, you have skills to save the village. During setup, which this is not going to be something that
Starts in
affects us
next
right
turn.
now. Yeah. You can place 1 peril token at random on all buildings in all charters. When you use a building with a peril token on it, after you gain the benefit, you must also gain the peril token. This is a good thing. Some buildings have a specific type of peril token as a cost. To pay the cost, you discard those tokens to the general supply. At the end of the game, we clear the board of all remaining tokens and return all peril to the general supply. So, but it's during setup that this happens, so I don't think it happens.
It's a game 3
now.
rule.
Yeah.
But it's followed immediately by
a building that probably costs peril. Oh no. Okay. So this is a peril quota sticker. You fix this sticker, which has 5 columns instead of 6 to the bottom of the quota track on the game board. All 36 peril tokens should be removed from the tuck box I and used during setup of the next game. Place this card in the archive.
Tuck box I. Are we removing them all?
Yes.
So
That's the peril tokens. We don't need them this. We don't need them this game.
So peril tokens will go onto all the buildings. When you use the building the first time, you collect that peril token. The peril tokens are some costs of some of the buildings, specific colors, or you can use them over here, send them off to
what is this added to trading? That's what I'm confused about.
the peril tokens.
The peril tokens.
Yeah.
Okay. That's perfect. That's what I wanted to know.
Which you can see this building requires 2 green peril tokens as a cost.
That's your turn?
That was the end of my turn, yes.
We advanced this, right?
Yes, because I used the Charterstone.
I'm gonna build a... Oh. Maybe it's better if I do that.
Okay.
Charterstone. Another Charterstone. So 2 influence tokens and 4 gold.
She's doing box 1.
Box 1.
So
You get nothing.
Hold on, got your 5. Don't
Really?
worry.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He's just being me.
I also get another 2 from my ability. Does this carry over into next game?
If you keep
No.
it.
Well,
Okay. I have the choice to keep it.
you have to watch
because I
out what you
have
carry over is your capacity.
Yeah.
There goes that goes in your box. New persona. All right, where was I?
Not sure.
It's gonna be a great round 3. I can already see it.
Uh,
Game 3 is gonna be awesome. Alright.
let's see. I was going to do something.
I can only do one thing unless somebody does something else.
No, I understand. I got my thing. Okay, so that's right. I remember. Okay. I want to use the treasury. Turn in one of these to gain a gold. And when I use the treasury, you may regain one of your influence tokens from the general supply.
Nice.
If not, call me and I can do it for all right.
Would please?
At this point, 1 year for sure,
Can you look up?
possibly 2.
More wood, please. 2
And 3 gold.
and 3, and we move the track along 1,
I'm gonna build this one.
and she gains 4.
Doesn't really matter where we build the buildings on our
No.
game.
No, but as
Just
soon
fill
as
up.
you fill up for all 6 of your spots, you're gonna end up having to cover things. So
Oh, okay.
just be aware of that.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I also get.
I got the 4
Oh,
victory
okay.
points for you.
Thank you.
So I presume this silly thing means reshuffle the discards into the deck.
Yep.
Okay. And I get to gain something silly.
wood, yes. More wood, please.
It's the handshake.
That is the assistance
Ah.
symbol. So if there aren't any, you can't gain any, obviously. I'm gonna build again.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 influence tokens. 3 gold. Move the track, which will cause you to put 1 on the reputation track. Influence.
Oh, I get to put an influence there?
Because
You
because
have to.
you moved the track.
Oh, it's not optional.
No, you move this onto the spot. Alright, so let's go to the cloud port. And discard 3 cards and 1 for the reputation track. Which these are going to automatically show back up on the board. And I gain 3 victory points. And when I use the cloud port, I get another victory point. So 4.
That I did that before.
This isn't that. I'm getting this now.
And a victory point. 2 victory points.
This one's how much?
1 wood for a gold. And 1 on the influence track.
Maybe we get some more.
Okay. Then I'm gonna build another building.
Okay.
Here's my. I spend those to build the building.
Numero 6. And I get another one for upping the progress.
And she should have moved the progress as well, so.
Again,
Yeah, bump it 1. There you go.
109, 110, and 314. Go ahead, John.
Okay.
Because you just want to see what I'm getting.
Take.
No, I didn't know you were done.
It's your turn.
Okay, so now
Box.
It was just these two, right?
Wow.
Spend a resource to gain 1 back. What color are you?
who has you? Who's
Hmm?
this? Is this public knowledge? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Everything sitting
yeah,
out in
yeah.
front of you is public knowledge.
Yeah, you were getting low, definitely.
Take back.
I can order them online.
Okay, I am going to put these down
Why'd you say it so I can
for one of these and a victory point.
Oh, that's good to know.
Aha, I see what happens when I do that.
Like an eye, please.
So, Charterstone didn't have what's in it?
That's interesting. Did you just go?
Yeah, I took my pieces back.
All right. I am going to robot myself in here, spend that, get 2 gold, a victory point, and take this one.
Use the treasure you may regain 1 of your influence tokens from the general supply. Nice. In order to use that, I have to go to the grandstand, right? No.
No, the market.
One
to
of
buy
your
it.
What is it?
Whenever you use the
Oh,
treasury,
influence. Okay.
whenever
Yeah,
you
I
use,
had that and I discarded it.
yeah,
Once upon a
whenever
time,
you
I
use
had
the
it.
treasury.
So
now,
I see how the
whenever you
discards
use
recycle back into
the treasury,
here. So
so
that's
you got to go here, which is right now. There's better stuff like
so.
trading a resource
Oh, wait a minute.
for 2.
They shouldn't
You know what I mean?
go back in.
Well, it would.
Did
It would make
discards stay out of the
this
game for
better
the game?
than that.
No. Maybe.
And you only get them back when you.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have put them back in.
Right. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have put those back in.
Whenever the deck is empty or new cards are unlocked, you shuffle the discard pile into the deck.
Oh, you do.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, because there was empty spaces, so I
Yeah.
just automatically made a new deck. Okay.
So that's a question. Do I want that? 'Cause that's kind of nice.
All right. So is it?
No, it's my turn. What was I doing?
Hey, where did all my pieces go? Where did I do them? Okay. I'll
Drop
You
them.
spent them all.
No, I
No,
didn't.
she had
I
like
had
4.
I
Yeah.
just knocked them over, I guess.
Bumping this guy, one of these, one of these, and a gold.
So my question is, do I want any of these buildings?
So is it my turn?
Yep. Did you find them?
Also, I
I found 3.
I think you had 3.
Like another
No, 4. Did you have 4?
iron.
Another iron.
Count how many she has in the discard. That helps you.
That
She,
helps,
because she has 12.
2, 3, 4, 5,
7,
6, 7, 8.
8.
Should have
Yeah,
4
9,
left.
10,
You should
11.
have
Yeah,
4.
you should have a 4th one.
I just
You got one.
I knocked it over.
So it's on the floor somewhere.
Yep, yep. We want to get to it before Murphy does over there, because
Are you sure it's not like in your clothing or anything, like stuck on you maybe?
Is it hers?
Hers turn, yeah, because I just went.
They can roll, that's for sure.
Well, whose turn is it?
It's yours. Why don't you go ahead and take your turn and...
Sorry.
It's okay. Didn't roll under there, did it?
Under the vacuum?
Oh, no, underneath the armor. Murphy does, unless he turns on, you're not gonna...
Well, there's space underneath it.
I'm gonna get a minor.
As a matter of fact, there it is, sitting under the
Cool.
vacuum, I think. Yep, right there. Look at the back of it. It's right there. I can see it. It's at the back. The back of the vacuum.
Murphy,
Go to the other side. It's right here.
Oh, I'm colorblind.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Join the club. You're up, Mike.
All right, where was I?
Nowhere. It was your turn, the beginning of your turn.
That was my turn.
Yep. I gave you the gold.
Cloudport for an influence. I'm going to discard 1 card and get a victory point and then another victory point. And 3 victory points.
The only place I see to get wood is that measly forest, right?
At the moment, I'm trying to get the lumber mill out there.
I'll
but-
take a forest for wood.
I'm gonna get. Whoa, shoot! How did you move up so far? Wow, crazy.
I'm going to give you a card. And your robot is there. I'm using this building. You gain a card.
Your ability of the robots.
No.
Your robot's building gain an advancement card, yeah. Okay, so you're
I'm
paying to
selling
get
this
into
for
gold.
2. Yep, so you gain an advancement card, sir.
Back in.
Oh, I wanted that one.
Yeah. I debated it, but...
Okay.
It'll probably come back again. Who knows?
Wow.
Oh, it's my turn, so
Yes.
I'm gonna get another call.
Okay, where am I? Okay, so that cost me. Oh dear, where am Look at
Does this
people
move
are all over
the
place.
advancement thing?
What?
Opening up boxes?
Yes.
Okay.
Charterstone does, yes. So buildings cost 3 and 2.
Yep.
Wow. What? I will use the treasury to give out a resource. Gain one of those back and get a gold.
Get another coal.
And take back.
Spend a wood for a gold and 2 victory points.
Does the advancement refill?
Does the what?
The advancement thingy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That?
Oh, no,
We got
he
it.
didn't.
Oh, does it go forward now? Not yet.
No,
Might
I've
fail.
refilled it.
Oh, you're talking about this.
Yes.
That's your
It wasn't my turn. I'll get another coal.
I will build a building. 3 and 2. Dun dun dun. Shall I put it out there? People will be all over buying it, won't they?
So this advances?
But yes, I want to do that.
Now
What
we can
is
get robots.
It's the robot smithy.
So, yeah, so
People will be able to buy robots.
Robots.
Do the robots carry over into the next game?
You won't only
One
get to keep
minion.
one.
So the answer is yes, in some respects. But I built a building, so I get victory points. I go the progress track.
We already moved it.
Oh.
We moved it. Yeah.
But so I get a victory point for moving the progress track.
So the robot, when we put it down, we collect resources.
A
Still?
card, yes. You said
But,
it's
Like
still-
we can put it down like a piece and still get an iron.
It can only be in your area.
Oh, okay.
My turn.
Robots are available.
I'm going to Charterstone.
And they still swap the piece back.
Nope, they don't bump.
Oh,
Alright, so
And they
guide
can't
me through
bump
the
you.
Charterstone.
Can't bump and don't bump.
Advances this. That's the first thing that happens?
Yes, and you get an influence on the reputation track.
So, an influence on the reputation track. I'm done with influence. That's also a victory point for me.
Victory points. What crate did you Charterstone?
I'm going to Charterstone 32.
32. Oh, here's another rule. Here comes another rule. You invoked another rule. Look out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, it's already been invoked. It's the minion rule. 33 is a duplicate. 33,
Okay.
34. So that's already in. It's already in play.
But
So-
he probably gets a different minion. Just
And then do it just remove my marker
30.
5 victory points.
32 is what he said.
33, 34. Yes. Well, and I'm going for the other cards here. So whatever it turns out to be, but the 2 rule cards are already out.
Yeah, but it's a
Here's
different
the minion. It's a golem.
A golem. Whenever you place a golem or an opponent uses your golem's building, gain 1 resource. So place a golem.
Yep, so you get one of those,
I get a golem.
and the rest go out there in the general supply.
Yeah. So whenever we build this building,
I know.
no, not happening. So golems not available yet, but
Well, to you it is. You got one.
but robots can be built.
Yep.
There's the guard.
There's the building you can build to make it happen.
Okay, so 32. That was 82, 298, and you got your robot minions out of the thing.
Yep.
Okay, so 32, 298. That's what
Oh, these are actually kind of useful.
Which is should probably be a persona. Yeah.
Persona card coming your way.
If you receive, oh, that's nice. So whenever I retrieve workers with this persona, I gain 2 victory points if you retrieve at least 2 golems. So I want to get at least 2 out there for obvious reasons.
Gain a resource. Oh, that's kind of
Yeah,
that's
it's
better
kinda-
than the advancement card.
Yeah.
Because the
I think
advancement
so,
cards,
yeah. It's an
well,
immediate benefit.
you can see what I've been doing with
Yeah,
them.
I see him.
I've been
I see-
discarding
yeah,
them.
I see him.
Just,
Which, you know, I mean,
yeah.
he's one of the...
So you're done with your Charterstone?
I'm done with mine.
I'm bumping.
So now that I have
my
this, I don't have to pull, like, in places, right?
2,
Build a building.
3.
How many influence do you have?
So we advance the progress track.
I have none.
Boy, this game's going
Ooh,
quick.
so that means the game's gonna end now?
No. We have a building that I can go spend a resource to gain one of my influences back. So I will advance at least once, but then if I decide to do that,
Oh, so you're down to no.
I have no resources.
Ooh, heads up.
I have no influence, I should say.
Yeah. That's going to speed it up even more.
It sure is. And it might be to my benefit right now. actually.
Well,
And that's that for me.
And you can't use a facility,
a facility.
something that requires an influence when you have no influence to spend.
That's correct.
I'm gonna get
If you
another
can't pay the
one.
cost, you can't use it. All right, so
You have to take back.
and this advances.
Oh, you have a. Never mind. You have
Oh, he has a minion to
What
place
is,
in
what
his
does that
area.
minion do?
He can go in one of his.
And it gives him a
He can get
resource.
one of
right?
his areas.
Yeah, but like if I went here, for example,
But what else does it do? Is it like a
spend
secondary?
this,
It's just
I
as a
gain
minion that you can
a
place in
victory
your
point.
area
Oh, okay. Does it
gain a
also not
victory
bump?
point.
for doing a brick-oriented building,
Yes.
and you
then
gain
another victory point.
point and a gold.
Gold.
But we
And
do
we advance that. Correct.
Oh no. No, no.
Yep.
No.
100%.
It's going to end
take
quickly. John's option. He can either stop it from happening.
I don't see a reason to right now, to be honest with you.
So every his turn it goes up.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 turn. If I get another one, then I won't be
Yeah,
able to.
it's kind of a.
But then after him, then we all get one more turn. So I get
No. She started. If he ends the game, it's the end.
Everybody
Oh.
gets the same number of turns.
Okay, okay. So
When if he ends the game by dancing it to there, it's over.
Yep.
Yep, it's pushing quick now. That's interesting. I am up at 30. Aren't I?
ouch. All right.
Okay, so
I guess so. It's my turn, right? So I'm gonna buggy bug. If I need 3 of those, and I'll get another call.
So, by my capacity, I get to hold on to one of these cards.
Yeah.
What about these buildings? They go away?
Yep.
And there's something that happens with them, but I'm not gonna say.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, things are going to be.
Understood.
Yeah. So, considering what might be occurring here, I need to go here and blast that into 2 gold and gain a victory point.
My turn, I have to collect. The turn advances one more.
I am going to place here. So one of my wood for gold.
Oh, and when I placed my golem, I should have gotten a resource. So, what do I want? You
Need a
want go?
gold, please. Yes.
A resource. What resource do I want?
Here you go.
I'm gonna put that there.
Spend
I want
for 2
2
gold.
golds.
I also get a victory point.
Victory point.
I believe what I need to do here with potentially a ending turn is Charterstone. 2 influence, 4 gold. 2 influence, 4 gold. Advances the progress track, which puts me on the reputation. Gains a victory point plus another, so 6 victory points total. And then I'm Charterstoning 44. Chart 44. We already have Rule 36 in play. Yes, we do. We already have 36 in play, whatever that is. 36 and 37 are already in play. That must be the parallel bet. 104. You can go ahead, John. I'm just pulling cards.
Okay, so do I want to draw this out?
Advances. Well, at the start of your turn, that
It goes
moves.
1. Yeah,
Yep.
but then do I want to do something and gain back an influence total to slow this down? He's got 1. Particularly. Okay,
Back
well,
goes
so
in the box.
Ooh.
This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Well, I don't think I'm going to be getting anything to do with the victory at the end. No gold, only 1 resource. Oh well.
Actually, yeah, I kind of do. I need 1.
So you can get 1 back by
Yeah.
resource dumping on the windmill.
And for the resource, we'll take wood.
Oh,
You don't take wood, you give it up.
No. For
spend
his
it.
golem. His
Oh, his
golem.
golem.
I said golem. I get it.
You spend 1 and you spend 1 to cut resource there.
Okay.
so the golem is basically another worker.
Just like,
Just
a
like the
robot.
robots. But
No,
his-
but his can be
Oh, he
placed
can't
anywhere.
be placed here.
Oh, okay.
You
So
cannot place that. You have to use one of your regular guys.
Okay, that's fine.
Put that resource back.
So the robot has
It
a
can
secondary
only-
ability, though. Does
They
that?
both do.
That's what I was asking earlier. No one told me.
Gains a resource.
Oh, okay.
So it depends.
done it twice now,
Each
so.
one's different. Each one's different. But yeah, the problem is you can't build a golem for yourself because I haven't built
Put the golem building out there.
Oh,
So you have a choice to go to the building that Mike owns and build a robot. I haven't
It's
built.
this one over here, the smithy.
yeah.
Charterstoning before it can't be done.
3 golds. I get 5. And 23.
23. Rule.
Rule 23.
Item cards. With the village flourishing, the demand on local craftsmen is vastly exceeding supply. You offer your skills to help fill the back orders. The player who unlocked this crate may gain one of these item cards at random. Shuffle the remaining cards into the advancement deck. Gather resources to fill orders for items in your personal supply. When an item is completed on your turn, you pay the resources to the general supply, gain the benefits shown on the upper right of the item card, then discard the card. You may eventually construct some buildings where you can pay or discard item cards to gain victory points as indicated on the building.
Wow, look at all these things.
So I get one at random.
Pumpkin pie. Just to give you some idea, there's jack-o'-lantern, torch, charcoal, wooden toys, so it's all kinds of stuff you can buy. Here's your 2 regular cards.
Thank you, and then again one of those at random.
And then these go in. That rebuilt that deck really well.
Yeah, it did.
And that's why there's different types.
And then she gets 1 at random.
Random.
What does it do? You get its effect immediately?
Okay, so my jack-o'-lantern gives me 4 victory points and 1 influence, but I don't have anything to put on the influence track. So
What is
that's
the
that.
what's the bottom of the card mean?
Let me reread the item thing.
You have to pay those resources to
Gather
get
the
that.
resources to fill the items.
Yeah.
Fill when an item is completed on your turn. Okay, so I didn't complete it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have to fill up
If-
with
but I get to
resources.
keep
It's,
this
you
unless
buy
I-
the
yeah.
you buy the victory points with resources.
Yeah, so then
Okay.
when you do that,
Not
you
bad.
discard the card when you're done. Okay, yeah, okay.
Alright.
Got it.
You discard. Oh, so somebody else can build
Yeah.
jack-o'-lantern.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're over. Whoa, I got a turn that an extra turn here somewhere along the line. However, I don't have much to work with, do I? What does it cost me? An influence token
Did we advance the
Nah, we didn't.
thing
Yeah.
on my turn?
on your turn.
For the Charterstone I did?
Okay, Charterstone. Okay, well, I'm about to advance it again because I want this
What is that?
3 influence,
And then you
on
give
there.
him 5 victory points.
and I get 5 victory points and another one for advancing the progress token to the end of the game, and John takes the last turn.
Yep.
What is it?
I have 3 influence tokens on the quota track,
Yeah, it just gives him
Oh.
5
or
victory points.
on the,
He by putting
on
himself
the reputation
above,
track.
By putting himself above 40,
40.
he's gonna get 4 glory. That's his
the whole.
Yeah.
That was the whole
yeah.
point. Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that's too bad. I was trying to build you guys a guard tower, but you didn't let me. What are you gonna do? All right.
Oh, you needed 1 more influence.
Yeah, I needed the influence, so I was getting there, but that's okay. We'll see what happens to the guard tower after that. So, I think my
This
best
is
course of
pretty
action
cool how it
then
just kinda
is
goes
to
quickly,
just
doesn't it?
go
Once you get
to
going
the
on the
world
engines.
market, right? Because that gains me a gold.
You have to pay a wood.
There's the wood. That gives
But
me a
you and put that there. There you
that
go.
there for a victory point.
Bloop.
And I think that's all I could really do.
That was pretty much it, isn't it?
But that was good.
Yeah,
It was. He got to the top of the
Yes, it did.
heap.
Okay, so that's the end of the game. We're gonna move to the end game.
So things are going to change on the end game now.
The guidepost goes first. So, before any endgame steps, we follow the guidepost rules to award glory. So the person who has the most coins and resources is going to gain
not
1
me.
extra glory.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're equal.
What?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Players who achieve the guidepost will gain 1 glory among those players with the most influence tokens in their personal supply. They reveal the options. So you both will gain 1 extra glory.
I thought it was. Is there ties not resolved?
Is it by influence?
At the end of the game, any players with the
Ah.
S who achieve the guidepost, which the guidepost is having the most, which
So
they're
she
at a
has the
tie.
most influence.
Among those players, the player with the most influence tokens
So
in their
that's the
personal
tiebreaker.
supply will reveal the options that are on the guidepost. So you both are gaining 1 glory. So
One
do that
So
first.
that's the little star, right?
Yeah, you get 1 star.
I wasn't even planning on it, just happened, but
So is this the
And this is the glitter full stuff, so I don't know how you
use
want
the
to...
inside of the box there?
Alright, well she gets to do it because she's the one with the most.
Do it in the box.
Yeah, scratch it in the
do you
box.
guys want me to
Just
get a
scratch.
plastic
You know how to do a
bag or
scratch
something?
off?
That's it. That's because I
Because
You had
have the
more
most
influence.
influence.
I get to reveal. Wow.
And you get to choose one of the option, and we will open the corresponding crate.
Oh, I get to choose
yes.
an option.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have the most influence. Right?
That's not glitter. That's a regular scratch off.
It'll glitter fly everything.
That's just regular. I thought it was really glitter, but it's not. It's just regular scratch
No,
off.
I mean it's a scratch off, but it just like the scratch off goes everywhere, sticks to everything. It's a very sticky scratch off stuff.
Here, let me.
Oh, okay. If If you would like a bonus for all of the coins you've collected, open crate A. If you would like a bonus for all the coins you've collected, open crate A. If you would like a bonus for all of the resources you've collected, open crate B.
So you decide. You
So-
pick the option.
I don't know how this works, but you have more resources than you have
Yeah,
coins.
I'm gonna open crate B.
Well, no, it doesn't.
But we don't know if that's good or bad, though. I don't know how that works, right? So
So that's a crate A and B.
yeah.
Oh, there they are. They're on the backside. So which
She
one?
wants B.
B,
and
please.
let me have that
So
card.
do
'cause
we
you didn't
both
finish.
get that?
No.
Oh,
she
after
did.
We
opening
got. We have
one
to get
crate.
all of that off of there.
Chooses.
Yeah.
Do we both get the benefits?
After opening
No.
one
Because
crate,
she had the
what
most
does it do?
influence tokens. It says among the players
When you
that
scratch
achieve
these
the
off, you have to
guidepost,
get everything
Yep.
off so it goes in
the
the
player
box
with the most
properly.
influence tokens in their personal supply reveals the options on the guidepost. That
Okay.
player chooses
That
one of the
player. It
options
goes in
and
the
opens the
archive.
corresponding clay.
That player. But see that the way they worded that player
You want
chooses.
A or B?
It doesn't say that I don't get it.
B. She wants B.
B.
Yeah. So he's gonna get 2 bonuses and I'm gonna
No,
get
no,
A.
you. Just you.
Oh, really?
It's just
The
you.
person
Oh.
with the most influence.
That's how we're reading.
Archive.
I read it as in like
Yeah.
you choose.
Yeah, I choose and then
And
we
we
both
get
get it.
But
No, but it
whatever.
says that player
chooses.
Singular.
chooses one of
Singular.
the
That
options and
player
opens,
chooses. Not we
When you
both
open a-
choose.
Yeah, from
No,
what I
it's
read.
That's
it.
fine.
A
No,
crate only goes to one person.
that is poorly worded is what we're gonna get around to, and
But
don't
you
worry
can't
about
split
it.
the crate.
That's
Oh,
fair.
okay.
That would be my definition, not the
You can't
way
split the
that's
crate.
worded.
So
If you can't
here's
split the crate. That I understand.
there's a rule card to start with.
I'll take that. Okay, Happy King, supporting the kingdom, story 6. The Forever King is happy to hear that you want to support the Eternal City with raw resources. Oddly, when you try to take the resources to the Eternal City, you find that there is an invisible barrier preventing you from leaving. After extracting all cards from crate B from the index, use those cards to follow these instructions in order. Some rule cards replace older versions in the Chronicle. You will fix the newer rule on top. Updating on updated rule cards, there are red arrows that indicate what the changes are.
Huh.
Each player gains 1 victory point per resource. Follow the instructions for the end of game, starting with step 2. Add them to the Chronicle along with the setup cards, and then read this card to all players. Okay, so we're going to start in order.
And this is still happening before the end.
Before we've done end of game.
Okay.
We are
Process.
extracting all cards from crate B,
I got
using those cards to follow these instructions in order. Some rule cards replace older versions in the Chronicle.
Right.
Put them on top. Each player gains 1 victory point per resource they have. So I have 2.
1.
8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm the
Oh,
other
sorry. I'm going to go back. And you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. John, how many resources do you have?
3.
Okay. Follow the instructions for the end of game, starting with step 2. Add them to the Chronicle along with the setup cards. That's the new rule cards, it says.
Yes. Process the current guidepost. Each player who achieved it gains the glory. Got it. End game story. In player order, gain victory points for reputation, etc. Okay, so here's the new rule 26.
Okay, so starting with step 2. In player order, gain victory points for reputation and persona cards. Okay, so reputation, red gains 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Green and blue are tied, so we get 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, God.
And you get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Each player will now gain glory based on their position on the victory point track. So, John, you gain 3. Everybody gains 3 except for Mike, who gains 5. So, gain your glory. 3.
So I gain 3 glory.
3. Yep.
Well, that was
productive.
Way beneficial for the glory department.
Okay, the winner is the one with the most victory points, obviously, Mike. Mark the trophy on your chest there, Mike.
Yahoo, a trophy.
Non-winners, you can increase your capacity for one type of component on your character chest.
Oh, see, there's the handicap.
Okay, so real quick, you said something about points for your persona.
If you had like an end of game thing
Gotcha.
with a hourglass.
All right, so we get to increase the capacity by 1. And explain to me.
So the losers all got to do that. You.
Yeah.
The cards are what?
So
This and this would be the cards I get to hold on to.
yes.
So I think-
However, let me say something real fast. So I just marked my extra capacity in cards, right? The card, you see how it has an asterisk there?
Yeah.
They have to be different types. So I can't keep both of these buildings, for example. I have to keep a I can keep a building and my item card. I can keep a building
you can
and my
say no more.
assistant.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I understand my choice.
I'm just
Yeah, I got
telling
it.
everyone.
Different. Okay.
The same thing goes for minions. You cannot keep more than one of the same minion. You have to keep
And if I only
separate
have one.
minions.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
So-
interesting. But in this
One resource, one gold.
Yep. So that was the capacity for non-winners. Everybody make sure you've marked the triangle on your persona card
That
to
you
make sure
used.
that you've used it. So that you've used it. Discard. Based on your capacity, you keep some components and discard the rest to the general supply.
So 1 resource, 1 gold, you said, and 1 minion.
Yep. One
I
resource.
get my minion, my resource. I have no gold, and I keep
I'm gonna
one of each
keep-
type of card. So
I'm gonna keep.
Oh, we get to keep one of each type of card.
No. You only keep based on the number that you can keep. So you only get to keep 1 card. But if you had more, say I had 4 marked on here, they have to be different types.
oh,
Does that make sense? So you
Yeah.
you can
oh, it must be different types.
As an
Yeah,
So
example.
I keep one card.
you keep
Now,
one card.
I'm guessing
yes.
my persona doesn't
So all
count
of the assistants go
for
away.
those cards, right? Because it's the,
No, your
the-
persona does not count. It's
So
the,
If you want to keep a building card, all your assistants go away.
yes.
So I will keep it.
Oh, in my particular case, since I increased the capacity by 1 is an assistant.
You increased
One
your
is
card
a building.
capacity. Yes, okay.
Like I said, these are
So
discarded.
they are discarded, and I'm going to keep 1 building.
Okay. So now we are
I keep 1 building, 1 resource, 1 minion.
so based on our capacity, everybody's down to their capacity.
Yeah.
Okay. You retrieve all of
Keeping
your.
an assistant, giving up all this. These are all Charterstones that you can't do anymore now. Just so you know.
I feel like I'm gonna lose no matter what I do. So.
Okay. Now we retrieve all your player pieces.
You should have 12. There should be a baggie in your thing so you can put this stuff away. Don't forget, if you have a minion like I do, we'll add that to the...
Yeah, you add that to
You
your
keep 1
baggie.
minion. Yeah.
Yep. 8. And don't put away 1. You get to keep 1 resource, 1 gold.
1 resource and 1 gold. You need to get rid of everything else.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can you hand me my influence tokens over there?
I'm gonna do this.
Oh,
She
no,
can
you
get
got to
the-
keep your influence tokens.
Oh,
to this, and Mike gets there. Yeah, you're gonna have 12 influence tokens. 6, 8, 10, 12. Alright. Well, I think this one we can stop.
Okay.
Streaming. No,
we're not quite
No,
done.
we're not anywhere. I got 2 more rule cards to resolve.
Yep. So we followed the instructions for end of game, starting with step 2. Add them to the chronicle along with the setup cards. It says.
No, we're not even near done. I can see what's coming here.
So,
Okay, so this is going to go with the Charterstone die because it's general supply. All right. I'll throw the next rule out. Rule 2. To keep the village growing at a steady pace, follow these steps once per inactive charter with at least one open plot, which they do have. Shuffle the advancement deck. Here we go. This is pretty cute. I like this. There's going to be random buildings put in the inactive plots. I kind of suspected something of the sort.
Yeah.
So really, well, no, because I really want that golem manufacturing to come into play.
It could come into play, but not in your area.
No, it's here. It's in my. I kept it.
Oh,
So,
you kept that.
I kept it
so
because I
that
wanted
you could
to
put your golem on it. So golems could. That's why I built my robot in my robot area, so my robots could self-replicate.
Well, I don't know if they can self-replicate because I still need two. I need 2 brick to build one.
But you can use your golem.
Yeah, to
Do it.
generate a
If it
resource.
ends up in another area, you
Right,
can't
it
do
wouldn't,
that.
yeah.
All right, so here we go. Shuffle it. Reveal cards until you find
gotta
an
pay attention to that.
unconstructed building.
Like Mike.
Yeah.
There's an unconstructed building for that one.
A granary.
Construct the building in the inactive charter on an open plot. Here comes a building for the next one. That's the building for that one.
What is that?
Shuffle the resulting constructed building cards and other reveal cards into the advancement deck. If a player ever permanently drops out of the campaign, return all their coins, resources, advancement cards, and minions to the general supply.
There's the crate goes back in there.
Yeah.
So the crate can be bought.
Yeah, the crates are going to still be available
Two,
potentially,
okay.
but you see the size of the deck now?
No, I understand. So this is kind of cool though, because that's a gold and a green, just like these other ones that produce. And what does that
Okay,
one
so
do?
For an influence token
It's
and
not a crate.
a
this is no crate.
advancement card, you can pull another persona and use it.
Oh, use it at the same time.
Yeah.
It's expensive. That's kind of nice.
Okay, so there's Rule 2. Rule 4, General and Personal Supply. General Supply. Create piles of coins, resources, reveal 5 random advancement cards on the map. So this is the new setup. We won't...
This was also supposed to be part of the setup, the inactive charter thing, but we just know that not to do it when you start game 3 because it was part of the setup. The
okay.
keep the village growing.
So there's new
thing.
setup.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It says setup at the top.
Yeah.
But it says pull them all and then... Okay, so there's a new setup. There's going to be new rules. Ongoing glory bonuses. Okay, and then there's the guidepost for Game 3.
Which you can read to everyone. It said on the bottom of the...
So there's the new rule for setup. Here's, just so you know, in Game 3, which, yeah. In these early stages of village building, the Forever King encourages you to focus on progressing the village through construction and unlocking crates. You're still adjusting to the frequent communication you received from the Forever King. Before you moved out here, the closest contact with him was through tax collectors. Why does he care so much about your little village? Score the fewest objectives.
Okay. So if everybody chooses not to score any,
How many influence tokens you
it's
have left over
influence
breaks the
tokens,
thing
yeah.
again. So this is
that goes
in with the general supply of goes
So-
in the script the whatever box.
Yeah, the scriptorium.
Goes in.
Thanks everybody for joining us for game 2. Tune in next time, whenever
Someday.
we choose to do that, to watch part 3.
Well, we'll figure it out as soon as we're done with this stream, guys. But all right, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. See you
like
guys
this.
later. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff you're supposed to do on social media and YouTube and blah.
You can win free games.
Yeah, we're 15 people away. 15 from 300. 15, 1-5. I want to see that by next week. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Okay. Like guys. Bye.